We are in the thermoforming machine. First you have to open this and put the material here. You can only work with two materials that are PET and styrene. Then you have to pull this. Then you have to turn on the machine and increment the temperature from 20 to 20. You have to wait until the material creates a curve until here, and then you just do this. Then you have to pull this button to the left, and it's going to absorb the material. Then you have to pull to the right, and it's going to cool the material. Then you have to push this one, and you can take off your material.
The measures of the thermoforming machine in this case are 55 and 77 centimeters. When you put your plastic, in this case on our test we used a PET material, and when you put your pieces you have to make sure that the pieces are separated by at least 10 centimeters each. They can have sharp edges or the plastic is it's going to have a deformation. The pieces can't be too tall or the plastic won't reach correctly. And also we have to make sure that the pieces and the plastic are at least separated by 7 to 5 centimeters to make sure that the plastic is ready to make the thermoforming. As for the importance of the PET, also known as polyethylene terephthalate, the main characteristics are that it's a strong plastic, it's lightweight, so there's no problem carrying it, it's recyclable, it's a thermoplastic in this case, and we use it at room temperature. It's also an elastomer and can resist heat, but also has the ability to deform at high temperatures. This also means that it can be recycled, as I said before. Some applications are, in this case, it can be packing food and beverages, it can be carrying food containers, it can be like prepare food trays and constructing materials.
Even though we entered at different times, we could compare, and some of us didn't have any trouble with the pieces, but it is really common if you not place them correctly that you have a malformation in your piece. As we can see in the image, there is a long stretch, and it can deform the whole thermoformation process.
The main parts of the thermoforming machine are the fans for cooling, the fuses, heating mechanism, the pedal for the thermoforming process, the switch for cooling and suction, the clamping mechanism, and the heating system.
So here we're going to explain a little bit about the importance of thermoforming in Mexico. So first, in Mexico, as you can see, we have it here, plastics have been seen always as a negativity. Plastics are like the villains always of the story here in Mexico, so we needed a change. That's why Mexico started to create some strategies and educate the people about the plastic and its different uses and how to throw it away correctly. So there's where the importance of the thermoformation, because specialists here in Mexico analyze it, and it's the most effective, cost-effective manufacturing process. And that's really, really important, and it would have a huge impact. So that's why in Mexico campaigns were made for the use of plastic. And as a result, Mexico started to change the signs of the highways and for being plastic, and then the urban furniture as we have it here at the Tech, and many other practices have been made to start to promote the thermoforming. Also, as we can see, the PET use has been increasing exponentially. It has been 40% according to the graphs here in Mexico for better use. So after this practice as a team, we could conclude that thermoforming is a really important process in our daily life due to its advantages. As we mentioned already, the PET and the thermoforming is one of the most cost-effective manufacturing process. It is really friendly, and with the perfect education, we could use it more often. It is also recyclable, and it can be used in room temperatures, and it has many applications that we use every day. Thank you.